This is the Indigenous Knowledges Project, a series by the Leelanau Conservancy to elevate Anishinaabe voices in conservation and stewardship through conversation.
I'm Patrick Concannon. I'm a member of the Grand Traverse Band of Ottawa and Chippewa Indians. This is my ancestral farm that we have up here on North Lake Leelanau. I was actually born in this house, and very fortunate that my ancestors held on to this land for us to be able to be here now. There's not many Native people that have this kind of land anymore because it's all been stolen away in one way or another. For your family to be in a place since time immemorial, to live on that land and hunt and gather and fish on that land, it does something to your soul. We have Lake Leelanau just right behind the house. It's all great woods. I grew up logging here and learning how to cut firewood and learning, it's been our paradise for hunting, fishing, and doing everything. When you grow up the way that I did, being traditional, that's at the foundation of everything. That's that caring for the land and wanting to preserve it for the next 7 generations and stuff. I mean, it's learning that, what it means for us to be here and be good stewards of the land. That's where I think the older I get, I didn't understand it when I was young. I mean, for us, losing land is heartbreaking for Native people. That's been the story of so much of our life, of getting it stolen away or cheated away or any other way of not keeping ownership of the land. So to be able to keep this land in our family is such a beautiful thing. Our land we look at it as a relative. We look at it as like a family member to us, because that meant that we could feed our families. That meant when we had access to the lake that we could fish. And it was always in our treaties to be able to do that they knew they were going to lose the land, but they were never going to give up the right to hunt and fish. And we're very fortunate. There's tribes in Michigan that don't have treaties, that can't hunt and fish and commercial fish off their reservation. So for us, I think it's the biggest thing to be able to have those rights and have land. They understood that they were in a bind, but they were never going to give up our way of life. They were never going to give up the way of life of hunting, fishing, and gathering on our land, even if we didn't own it anymore.
Miigwech Patrick, Concannon family, and Agosa family for welcoming us and sharing, and the way that you care for the ancestral lands. Thank you to Mark Wilson of New Leonard Media. He's been our lead for production. He's been our liaison. He's provided great guidance and thoughtful questions for this whole project. Miigwech.